Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing very well. Welcome to this edition of Topic of the Day. So today we are going to discuss about one nation, one election. This has recently come up in news as the issue of holding simultaneous elections has been referred to the Law Commission for a practicable roadmap. The 21st Law Commission in its draft report was convinced that there exists a viable environment necessitating the holding of simultaneous elections. The simultaneous elections can be seen as a solution to prevent the country from being in constant election mode. So, what is simultaneous elections? One nation, one election proposes that simultaneous election be held in all states and the Lok Sabha in a gap of 5 years. The current electoral system of country holds separate polls for the Lok Sabha and the state assemblies in a gap of 5 years. The term of state assemblies may not necessarily be in sync with the one another or that of the Lok Sabha. In India, simultaneous elections was the norm till 1967. However, more recently, the Niti Aayog Law Commission report and Prime Minister have pushed for simultaneous elections. So let us discuss what is the need and significance of simultaneous elections in India. If we talk from economic point of view, multiple elections at different times lead to a huge cost to the exchequer in the form of lost time, labor, and financial cost. The pace of economic development is hampered as Model Code of Conduct is in operation, wherein new welfare schemes and measures are usually not announced. Now, from the governance aspect, it allows the governments to devote 4 years to governance. If the elections are frequent, winning elections become the first priority of all the politicians during the elections. Also, engagement of security forces would be better utilized for other internal purposes. Further on, it results in the log jam in the assemblies or Lok Sabha, as every party wants to be in the spotlight. So there is a vicious cycle of continuous election that affects stability and it will further boost voter turnout. If we talk about the impact on social fabric, the frequent elections perpetuate caste, religion, and communal issues across the country. It also hampers the values of democracy because the smaller parties with less capital and money for election expenditure could not compete equally with the larger parties which have deep pockets. Also, regular elections hamper the delivery of essential services due to engagement of public servants, including a large number of teachers in the election process. Simultaneous elections are also held successfully in countries like South Africa and Sweden. Let us now discuss some of the challenges related to simultaneous elections. First of all, it is almost impossible to achieve in practice as assemblies might get dissolved at an untimely manner due to the political realities. For example, the premature dissolution due to no confidence motion. Also, we have Article 356 of the Constitution that says if a state government is unable to function according to the constitutional provisions, the union government can take direct control of the state machinery. Further on, it adversely affects the federal nature of Indian political system, like the national election is dominated by issues about the national interests, while state elections deal with local issues, where frequent elections ensure political and development accountability of parties in power, but one nation, one election might dilute that. Lastly, voters may be influenced to vote on national issues even for state elections, thereby diluting the electoral neutrality. Now, for a positive way forward, first of all, the issues need to be discussed and debated properly across the political spectrum to take up the concerns of regional parties. Secondly, the Law Commission's recommendations suggest that there is a feasibility to restore one nation, one election concept as it existed during the first 2 decades of India's independence. Now let us take up one practice question on this topic. Consider the following statements. First, one nation, one election proposes that simultaneous elections be held in all states and Lok Sabha in a gap of 5 years. Second, simultaneous polls to states and Lok Sabha is a newly conceived norm in the country if implemented. Third, the Law Commission in its draft report recommend the implementation of simultaneous elections. You have to choose the correct statements. You can write your answers in the comment section below. So as we know, the correct answer is C, that is only the first and third statements are correct. The second statement is wrong, as simultaneous poll to states and Lok Sabha is not a newly conceived norm. It was there till 1967. Therefore, the answer is option C. Well, with this, we call it a wrap of today's edition of Topic of the Day. I hope you liked the video. I will see you with some other topic tomorrow. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.